Got that bitch set the fuck up. Hi, my name's Toni A. Ward, and you're watching Intermission with Toni A. Ward, where I talk about whatever the fuck's on my mind that week for Lip Sync for Your Life, which I'm competing in. Ha! Okay. So this is week 0, so auditioned. Except, you bitch didn't have, well, I guess I auditioned, but, I didn't have to audition, because I'm the Shangela spot. So, we're going to start with my, thought processes or thoughts, I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and talk, and if you all want to listen, you'll listen, and if you don't, well, you won't. So, I originally, so let's start from the beginning of my Lip Sync for Your Life history. I auditioned for season 4 on a whim because Lethal Injection, who's one of my very close friends, auditioned. I heard about from CC Candy, Pepper and Harper, Valley, and this was after she auditioned. I did really bad. I originally planned on filming a Marilyn Monroe Cleopatra Epic Rap Battles of History for my audition, but I just couldn't make it work technically because it was 2 clips that I had edited together, and that was too much work for me. So I scrapped that idea, and then gave up on auditioning. And then I woke up the day auditions were due, and I was like, you know what, I want to do this, and recorded my lip sync. I recorded 2, actually. I recorded the Lily Allen song, and then I also recorded Mr. Sandman by the Chordettes. And I, asked her, and I was like, hey, what do y'all think of this? And, they just, my friend group liked Lily Allen better, so that's why I submitted. I got on! Originally on my season, whatever, I felt like, I could be wrong, but this is what I felt. These are my emotions. I felt like people were glad to see me, or, they weren't, upset that I was there, but also, I was no Marcella Fox. Yeah, that's all. And every week they're like, "Oh, cool, Toni." Except for some weeks I did really bad. I should have gone home color week. I really should have, but I didn't for whatever reason. Yeah. So people they were supportive, but obviously I wasn't anyone's top pick to win. So I lost that. I gave up. I didn't really give up. I just started putting a lot less energy into it because I started putting more energy into Lip Sync for Your, or not Lip Sync for Your Life, Tumblr's Drag Race All Stars 2, which I fucking killed the game week after week. I was really that bitch. You can ask anyone. I ended up quitting that too, though. So, but I quit week 8, 7, whatever. On Glorious Lawn Song week. I was doing TDR All-Stars, and I was also on vacation on a TDR meetup in New Orleans, and it was me and Letha, and we were both like, this is some bullshit, that Glory was bull. Yeah, Glory, that was some bullshit! So we're just like, okay, let's just film some shit so we can submit. And we both, okay, the tea is, the real tea is, I was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing, sorry. I don't feel comfortable doing a reading challenge because my pretty cabinet has cried and quit and cried and quit and been a bitch all over the sub. So obviously if I read her for filth and said her personality was much like her videos, overly edited yet underwhelming, she would have been upset. So I couldn't do that. So I just told Gloria I wasn't going to submit, and she wasn't happy with that. And then Letha also didn't because she felt that reading was something among drag queens and should have stayed that way, whatever. We both didn't submit. And we both submitted, kind of the same lip sync, a black and white walking down the street kind of thing, because I guess that's all Gloria had, that and her turban, so. So, we both got eliminated that week. Shocker. Yeah. And then, after that, I'm sure I did some off seasons. No. I started out on lip sync. There's glitter in my ice cream. I started out on Lip Sync for Your Life by auditioning for the All-Star, whatever the fuck, pairing, off-season challenge with Noah, I don't know what the fuck your Reddit name is, Noah K521. That sounds right in my head. And he was my mentor, and I won that. Against Drabs, who's now on this, or not on this season, but auditioned for this season. Hey, girl. Yeah. So then I auditioned for All Stars 1 with a lip sync from TDR All Stars, I'm sure. And I wasn't going to audition because I was like, this means a lot more to other people than it does to me at this moment, so whatever. And then Letha kind of like talked me into it. And then I didn't get on. I didn't get on. You all voted for, oh god, I can't remember her name. The bitch who had a towel on her head and lip synced on the couch with her cat. Like, it was a whole fucking Vegas production. She had animals, girl. Um, Heather? Is that her name? And then she went missing, and so. And then didn't other people quit? Whatever. Y'all could have had me, but you decided not to. And that's fine, whatever. I'm not mad because I grew from it, and now I think season 6 obviously my better option. So, after All Stars 2, I focused on doing theater and school and directing and working and TDR and drag. And recently, me and my good friend Sally TM, hey girl, love you. That wasn't like kisses, that was just like me opening and closing my mouth. We just talk a lot, like we're friends, we talk all the time. And we really wanted to do All Stars 2 together because I really think she could win, and I, want to redeem myself in this community because a lot of you felt that I gave up and turned my back on the community and focused on TDR. And I've addressed that, and I'm trying to redeem myself, so water under, over, all over the fridge. So I was like, okay, cool. And so I was going to do that, and then, I don't know. The Shangela post went up for season 6, and I read the theme, and I was like, this is fate from Shady, or whoever the fuck, God, Jesus, the Illuminati, whatever. They were like, Toni, you clearly want to do this. And so I got really pumped, and I had this really fucking cool concept planned out where I was going to do House of the Rising Sun as kind of a Salem witch vibe, where I was wearing this white linen gown, my hair tied up in a wrap white, and I was going to be brought down this gorgeous hillscape and tied to a post and covered in gasoline and lit on fire by this preacher, all while lip syncing the House of the Rising Sun, and like the cue out was going to be flames. I planned all this, and then I went back and like read the post to make sure I got this, and it was like, you can only Shangela if you didn't. What was I saying? If you didn't make it past your fun week, and I was like, well, that's some bullshit, but whatever. Go Team Beep Beep, who I wanted to Shangela, but whatever. Fast forward, however many handful of weeks, and it's Friday night. Friday night, auditions are due Saturday night. It might have been Thursday night, and auditions were due Saturday. And I'm like talking to Shady or in the group chat or something, and I'm like, I mean, I'll audition if Shady lets me. And he's like, word, do it. I'm like, what, for real? And so I go into PM, so I'm like, hey, Shady, I'll do it if you let me. And he's like, yeah, totally. Fucking do it. I don't give a shit. I think you should be on. I think your elimination was bullshit. I think your whole season was bullshit. You can totally audition. And so I was like, word. Well, at this point, I don't have time to make the costume or do the idea I originally wanted to do for this. So I was like, okay, cool. And so immediately, the sync you saw I submitted was one I wanted to do live for a show. And I just hadn't gotten around to it because I perform every once in a while, girl. And so I was like, okay, I'll do this. Because my original plan for that was to do like a fortune teller witch vibe. Oh, you guys. Promo. It's Halo Top birthday cake ice cream, bitch. I also have green tea in my fridge. Like the Halo Top ice cream green tea, it's everything. So I was like, okay, cool. Need to figure something out. I'm a witch bitch, if you all know this. Like, I breathe that whole aesthetic, like, as a boy. So, translating into Toni was interesting because I had to translate into Toni. Because me, as a boy, I'm just like, this, like, boy. I identify as gender neutral, gender non-conforming, gender queer, whatever the fuck. But me as a boy, I am that witch bitch, This backdrop's literally just some shit I had hanging up in my room. I just brought it down to my drag room. This is all shit I had laying around my room. Like, it's like, but transferring it from Jeremy to Toni was really interesting because don't feel like they meshed a lot. Like, Tony's super hyper glamorous, and then Jeremy's kind of like punk rock witch bitch, you know? So, but it was really interesting. I think I did it really well with the way I presented my makeup and presented, you know, the vibes, especially with the song. If you don't know this, I've talked about this in the Discord a lot. When I say group chat, I mean Discord. Songs that are about, like, becoming famous or feeling, like, deep down in your soul that you're supposed to be famous really resonate with me because I feel this way, and, like, I'm sure a lot of people do. But yeah, so, like, this song, like, meant so much to me because it was a song about, like, they haven't seen the best of you yet, you know, you need to rewrite your history, and so that's what I was here doing on Lip Sync for Your Life, and I don't have the cards in front of me because they're all over the floor because I fucking threw them at the end of the thing. I'm filming this, like, a week and a half later, I still have not cleaned my drag room. I'm looking at everything I need to clean. So, the cards I held up were the Death card, which I have always interpreted as new beginnings. Like, if something dies, something has to start up. You know, it's kind of the cycle of energy, is it's always being reborn. And, like, I'm super, like, believing in reincarnation, so I think, like, yeah. So that's why the Death card was one I really highlighted. And then I also highlighted the Empress, which is, creativity being born, a female creativity being born, and that's really, like, what I want to show you all. Yeah, and I think, you know, I wanted to talk about how it's perceived. So, like, on my original season, like, people were excited to see me there, but, like, I obviously wasn't anyone's pick. Sorry. So, on TDR Cycle 7, if you didn't follow, I was busted. And I was everyone's pick to be first out. Even the judges were like, Toni, I really thought you were going to go home first. And then I really fought, and wow, what a weak bitch. Wow, we're being a weak bitch. So I fought my way to top 3 with determination and a whole fuck lot of luck. I made it to the top 3 of TDR Cycle 7. And then when I auditioned for All Stars 2, I was so shocked to find that people were excited to see me on and they were rooting for me, and I was their top picks for top 3, and people thought I was going to win and sweep the crown. I was just overwhelmed because this is week 1 and I'm there with, like, fucking Box of Vine and Harper Valley, and they're like, you all are going to be top 3, and I'm like, but Harper and Box are just so fucking good, like, why am I there in the list? And so it was, like, really just a shock because I picture myself as, like, goofy, kind of, you know, I'm just, like, I'm here for a good time, and people, like, really thought I was going to win. I would have. I must fucking flat out say it. Garde Galaxy, Mia Easily, Linnea O'Connor, Anthony Show, love y'all. Y'all are fantastic queens. I would have fucking won All Stars 2 if I hadn't quit. Every single one of you knows that. Everyone who watched it knows that. There's just romper room fuckery going around, and I wasn't dealing with it. So, I've diverged a lot. Oh, fuck. I'm hungry, I'm sorry. So, I'm getting All Stars 2 vibes again, where on my original season of Lip Sync for Your Life, I was there and people were excited there, but, like, I was no one's, like, favorite or top pick, and now, getting on to season 6, you know, 2 years fucking later, to hear, you know, Mikey and, do people call you Mikey? MTD, Mikey and Blake and Marcella, of all people, you know, say that they're excited that I'm here and that, like, they're seeing growth and that I'm really a force to be reckoned with, really shakes me up. Like, I'm shook. It means a lot. It really means a lot to hear them say that, to think I'm really a competitor now because that's how I feel. I'm going to say it now. I think I'm going to win. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm cocky, but I'm not stressed. There's not a doubt in my mind. I'm going to win. Yeah. On to the next question. I don't have... Actually, I do have questions. Where the fuck's my phone? Oh. Give me one whole second. Wow, I was crying like a week, bitch. You all saw that. Ooh. This chair is so fucking low to the ground, and I'm so goddamn tall. Okay. I do think I'm going to win. That being said, I don't think I'm going to fucking sweep, and it's going to be like a Marcella Fox kind of win, where y'all know she's going to win. Like, I think I'm going to have to fucking beat some bitches. Like, some of y'all gagged. Like, y'all are really coming for blood, and I just got to do the damn thing, bitch. Okay, so... I went into... We have, like, a Season 6 group chat. And it's, like, me and the auditionees. Because I'm on the season already, but they still have to, like, fight for votes or whatever. And so it's all of them. And I was like, hey, you know, if anyone wants me to, talk about you or my initial thoughts about you, let me know. And so these are the people who said yes. I only gave them, like, 3 hours to say yes, so not everyone's here. But there's a good chunk of the cast, and I also included, like, I included Leanto, I don't know how to say your name, but I included you, Drafts, and Andrea, because I want to fucking talk about you anyway. And if you don't like it, well, that sucks to suck, doesn't it? So anyway, I'm just going in order of people who said their name in the chat. China, God, I fucking I love China. Like, she's just an ever-walking shitpost of talk. Like, she never stops talking, and her energy's always at 500 fucking %. I love her. Her videos are great. I love talking to her. No complaints. 0 complaints. You know, 1 complaint. Your energy's always at 500. Bitch, do you nap? Do you chill? Like, I burped a little bit. It tastes like ice cream, though, so it's okay. Can you all hear this? Like, am I just talking? We can't hear any of this. A Boy Named Queen. Oh, A Boy Named Queen. I don't have, like, much to say. That sounds mean, but it's, like, short and sweet. In the Discord, you're great. You had a great conversation. But your video, I loved it. I loved everything about it. You were having fun. And if you're having fun, then I'm having fun, and the audience is having fun, and we're all having fun. It's just one big old fun orgy, you know? Like, so keep enjoying yourself. Like, bitch, okay, I've done competitions. It's just really fucking hard to have fun. But once you have, like, let go and have fun, you're doing the best shit you can, you know? And, like, this video was so fun for me to film, and I love setting it up, and I love playing with the lights and editing and all that, and it was fun for me. And I think you all can tell, like, how much I enjoyed putting my effort into this. Gissy. God, I totally just... Ava. Yes, I totally blanked on names. Sorry, I talk to you every day. I don't feel bad. Honestly, okay, I've talked to you this about PM, but I'm really glad you're doing this. Like, you're on here with me. Because it's so terrifying to do anything alone. Like, okay, when I did TDR cycle stuff, I'm going to talk about TDR a lot because I did a lot of online competitions. So here we go. It was really terrifying the first couple weeks because I didn't feel like I had friends, and so, like, I really had to quickly find that. And there were a lot of weeks where I felt like I was alone. But then on TDR All-Stars, like, I knew who I could talk to. I knew, I could talk ideas and concepts with these people, and they wouldn't, like, try to fuck me up, They would just be like, telling you that's a shit idea, change it. And I fucking wouldn't, they were right. So that's, like, what I feel like you are to me is, like, we're there to help each other without second guessing if we're trying to throw each other on the bus kind of thing. And so I'm really glad that you're, like, here with me to do that because I feel like I do have a friend. I'm trying to see who's next. WC. I don't know your Reddit name. I fucking... Oh! Oh! I don't have a lot written down. I have film noir and pick up your fucking napkin in the background. That's what I have written down. But I remember. I thought I'd, like, write little things down and remember what I was going to talk about. No. I fucking couldn't remember. No, you did Back to Black. I really enjoyed that. I just love the concept. You need to learn how to tie a scarf better and fix the fucking napkin in the background. But honestly, I really like your video, and I don't remember seeing another video of yours before this. Like, I can't remember. Like, there are people who I know haven't submitted before and people who have, and I just can't remember. Okay. Next question. But good video. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. Jules! You remind me of Adrenaline, who is the love of my life. Love of my life. So you've already got points for being remotely like Adrena. Like, honestly, icons. And I love this little, like, French noir kind of, ooh, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and then put it out on my nipple, like, vibes. Like, it's very pretentious, but in, like, a mocky way. And I really love it. Like, I love the whole thing that was set up. And I haven't watched it since the viewing party, but I remember liking your introduction, too. Which I still need to film, and I'll probably film one after this. I'll eat the ice cream. Oh! I have it written down. Mask Adrenaline. You're like Adrenaline, but like butcher. Like, not super butch. Like, okay, if she's futch, you're men. Like, does that make sense? Like, you're 2 notches above her. Jacob! Who's Jacob? Oh! Oh! You're Jacob in Discord, but you're Onyx on Reddit. Is that your name? That's your Reddit user. Do you go by a different drug name? Asteria? I feel like that's right. Anorexia? Whatever. I'll learn these eventually. I'm sorry. You did... Did you do Because of You? I don't have it written down. I love a ballad sissy and I love a sad crying woman. Okay, yeah. So I wrote down I love a ballad sis and I love a sad crying woman. So you did You Because of You. I really liked it. I felt like if you shot it like 2 inches lower, it'd been great. But honestly, the makeup, everything, I really enjoyed it. 0 complaints. I love you in the group chat when you're there. Like, you're not there all the time. Like, some people are like me. But like when you're there, you have valid things to add or at least a joke. So like, 5 out of 6 sad crying boys. I enjoy him. Earth. Okay. So, Earth, I love you. I have more to say. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to word it. Okay. So, I was talking with you in the group chat Discord earlier, and I was like, hey, can you explain your concept to me? Because I don't think I understand it. And he's like, oh, it's hard to explain. I don't think anyone can explain it. I'm like, oh, cool. Love it then. I just enjoy the candor and, like, you seem like you don't give a fuck. Like, you're here to have a good time, and if, you know, people like it, they like it, and they don't, you know? And I love that energy. Andrea, I've said this to Andrea in PMs, and I just want to say it again publicly. If you all have never like, talked to her one-on-one, do it. It's great. It's like you're talking... It's like an old friend, but you're all like, you're both like slightly tipsy. But like the types of tipsy where it's like drunk girls complimenting each other in the bathroom. Like, it's a very that vibe, and I love it. Oh! Off topic. I want to go back to me talking about the Shangela spot. I still have 2 people to go, but they can wait. So on the Shangela spot, I really wanted Beat to get it. I really did. That was before I got it. And when Shady said, oh, you can audition, I felt guilty. Like, I felt... Guilty's not the right word. I felt I was in my emotions because I was like, wow, you know, other people probably really want this. And then that competitive kind of click that I need to win clicked in and said, if they want it so damn bad, they can outdo me for it. And then no one submitted. But I believe I would have outdone anyone who submitted too. Like, I don't want to sound cocky, but like I said, I think I'm going to win. I think everyone thinks they're going to win. Like, You have to, right? Like, you audition like hoping you're going to win, so. Leanto. Okay, you're on a door, like with your filming, it's all very artistic and bougie, unrelated. Um, I don't have much to say. You're a great time in the Discord. You're a great time. Oh. Don't thirst vote, children. Unless it's for me. If you want to thirst vote for me, like, just send me a picture of your dicks. You don't have to vote for me. You can just, like, hit me up on Grindr and be like, let me see your tits, bitch. And I'll be like, did I say on Grindr? Like, yeah, message me on Discord and I'll, like, fully just show you my butthole. I don't care. I don't care. People in the Discord and in this community have seen my dick and my ass and my titties and me naked before. I don't care. Oh, back to what I was saying. Linto, Lanto, whatever. You're my biggest competition. Know that. Like, people can be like, oh, no. You are my biggest competition. You had a concept, you had a well-filmed video. It was visually stunning. So you're my biggest competition. Expect glass in your setting powder. That's a compliment, of course. Theo, I love you and I'm proud you're here. Like, love you, excited you're here. Yeah, no. You know how I feel. I've talked to you, PM. I adore you and I'm excited you're here. And yeah. So that ends that portion. Let me get into my PMs. Because I asked in the Discord and I was like, you all got any questions for me? AMA. I'm sorry, I was reading something in the Discord. Let me get to my questions. Why are there more questions? Okay. So, Mikey asked, if you hadn't had the good witch, bad witch theme, what would you have done for your audition video? Okay. So, I would have done... I think I would have done... You Don't Even Know It, because I wanted to do this for an off-season lip sync. I can't... Oh, I wanted to do this for Mikey's off-season where it was no gimmicks or anything like that, no editing. It's You Don't Even Know It from the musical. Everyone's talking about Jamie, and if you don't know this musical, it's about, like, a kid who's a drag queen who's in high school, and everyone's like, oh, you're not going to amount to anything, you know, being a drag queen's stupid. And he's like, fuck you, I know I'm going to be a fucking star, and you all better get into it. And like I said before, I really resonate with these songs that are like, I'm going to be a star. So I really wanted to do that. I may use it later if it's appropriate. And I had some thought wear for it. I had like these cut off pink shorts and like a little pink button up and bow tie. And I was oh, it's great. Great song, great musical, you should look it up. But that's probably what I would have done. Just because it's a really good song, I think I could have made it really fun. Yeah. Good question. Okay, so Mikey also asked, were you surprised you were the only one who went for the Shangela spot? Why or why not? Yeah, I'm fucking surprised, because all these bitches were like, oh, I want to be the Shangela spot. Oh, I want to do the Shangela spot. Where are you? Why y'all acting brand new? You knew this was coming. You should have been prepared. That being said, I don't think if you auditioned it made a difference, because I still would have gotten on, in my opinion. So you asked, who do you see as your biggest competition? I already answered this, but I also see China as a really big competition, especially when it comes to Fast Week, if that's a thing, Fast Rap Week. I think she'll slay that, boots the house down. Oh, I forgot to talk about drafts. She's on my list, but I forgot to mention. I'm just proud that she was able to, like, get the overlay right. Yeah. I don't... Not to say I feel that she's my biggest competition. No shade. Like, sorry, girl. China, and so... Ooh, Jules. I think Jules is going to be... I think he has some... He, she, they... I'm sorry, I don't know how you identify. I think they have some tricks up their back. Like, I think they're really, like, there are some people who, during their auditions, are like, they showed all they had. Not to say that's mean, but, like, they kind of showed, like, all they have, like, not to offer, but, like, all their gimmicks in one bag. All their eggs in the basket, is that right? I feel that way. Like, Nick auditioned with his split screen, and I feel that's his big, like, woohoo trick, you know? Like a drag queen doing splits, kind of. So, yeah, but I feel like Jules and Ianto have some really, like, cool tricks up their sleeves that they're not ready to show. And the fact that, like, they did what they did in their auditions really kind of, like, shows that. And I think China's just a fierce fucking sinker. Yeah. And then Grunted asked, can you make it up to mukbang levels of ice cream eating? Probably not. I have a really small... Storytime with Toni. Summer or spring of 2015. I starved myself. Really bad. To the point where, like, my stomach shrunk up really bad. I lost a fuck ton of weight, though. Like, 100 pounds is great. I was also going through, like, a really rough breakup at the time. And you all know who the breakup was. That was Box Cutter. Like, Box Cutter dumped me. It's whatever. We're, like, best friends now. Yeah. So I can't eat a lot. All the time. Or any of the time. I can't eat a lot. But then I also forget to eat a lot of the time. So, like, I have to gorge myself. Like, not starve. It's an unhealthy habit I have in kicked. Just like my shopping and texting people 5 times a day. I really don't care. So, quick shout out to some people. I want to throw a shout out to Mikey and Blake for doing lip sync for your review and your kind words. I'm also going to review about, like, what people said about me. Mikey really liked my video and he was happy with what I presented. Blake felt that it wasn't what he wanted from me, which perfectly valid because I did forever present Toni as this comedy queen, and now all I do are sad ballads wearing blue, which whatever. He didn't like it. That's totally valid. And of course I do want to show, like, comedic stuff, and I have comedic stuff, like, in my repertoire. But I just, right now, at this point, I wanted to show I was serious. And, you know, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Blake. I just... Now I have a fire under my ass to prove, like, I'm multiverse and I can give, you know, what people are expecting. I mean, that being said, I'm going to make sure that the sync I produce is going to be the best one for that theme for that week to keep me going. And if that week, you know, calls for a ballad of me crying, you know, that's what you're going to get. So, yeah, who else talked about me? Marcella and Sally both did. Marcella wrote such an amazing little critique for me, and I loved it, and it was so kind. I don't know. I hold Marcella like I hold the Vogue Contraire. She was my winner. Like, I compete against her. I understand the work she put in. I was her judge on TDR Cycle Guide. And she would have won if she hadn't quit. She would have. I really believe that. Yeah, I honestly feel... When I get praised, because a lot of the times I feel like she doesn't like me, and it's just because, like, sometimes her tone's hard to read, and I don't believe she doesn't like me, I just think she doesn't... I don't think she doesn't like me, I just sometimes, my anxiety is like, ooh, Marcella secretly hates you, she's just being nice, and I'm like, my mind, it amazes me. You know? Like, I don't think she hates me, but, like, to hear her compliment me and sing praises and say I'm good and talented and all these wild things, and that, like, she enjoyed watching my video, like, enjoyed it to the point where she wanted to see it again, amazed me, you know, because here I was, back in my head, she doesn't like you, so to see her, like, publicly, like, praise me is wild. Who else talked about me? Beep fucking didn't talk about me. Beep. Get on that. I know it's because I Shangela and I'm not on the main post, so, like, I'm sure week 1 people will talk about me. Sally's also said beautiful, amazing things. I'm like, okay, Sally's my best friend. Like, one of my best friends, easily. That being said, I don't want people to think she's favoring me. Like, we definitely, like, ham it up in the group chat. We're like, Sally, I'd die for you. Toni, I love you. Like, we very much ham it up, and we think it's a fucking joke because people think they're fucking judging each other's dicks. But no, definitely, like, me and... She was one of my judges on All Stars, too. And when I had a bad idea, she said, I think that's a shit idea. And I fully expect her, like, if I fuck up and don't do well, I want her to beat the shit out of me and say, get it together, bitch. Like, I don't want to be favored. I want to be judged. I want to be judged fairly, and I want to win this because I deserve it. I do. And then Meme and Pastel both were really kind to me, and they picked up on, you know, all the little subtleties I put in my sync, like the cards. And Pastel even gave me a top toot or shoot or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Back in my day, we had toot and boot, and now y'all got toot, shoots, croots, groots. That little Twiggy bitch from Avengers. Don't know him like that. Bitch, listen. I know this is not relevant. Half of the Avengers cast could run a fucking train on me. Cool. So, next week, next time I do this, it'll be week 1. We'll know who is cut. I think I'll give my predictions for who will win and who will lose. What else can I do? I'll talk about, like, other review shows. Ooh, maybe I should film it after results are given. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Send me more questions that you want me to answer. Like, they don't even have to be about lip sync for life. You're gonna be like, how big's your fucking dick? And I'll answer, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna answer that. But you can be like, you know, tell us a traumatic childhood story, and I'll be like, look, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, this was really fun. I like talking to myself, and no one's gonna watch this. If you get to this point, let me know, because, like, shocker. Yeah. I have to get up to turn the camera off, because I did this on YouTube Live, because I was lazy and wasn't editing this bitch. So y'all are probably going to see me stand up and do all this. But thank you for coming to Intermission with Toni A. Ward. Hope you all like this, because it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Oh, I'm like an old person. Okay, I'm gonna turn this... Oh god, I talked for almost 40 minutes? Who the fuck? How do I end this? How do I end this? How do I end this? Oh, why am I covered in glitter? When did this happen? Yes.